Here we are.
Yeah, there we go. Curve it into your soul. Yeah, the last time that I was talking to Ben about the game, I said engraved into your soul, and
Right.
clearly that's a subliminal reminder I need to play Valkyrie profiling sometime.
Exactly, Sprawl. Carve it into your soul, kid.
This is back when we were Illa.
Yeah.
I can't actually imagine Illa from Chrono Trigger going on a jog and ending up a completely different level. So I had heard that we get like some confirmation about what's going on with the fact that she's a cave girl in an otherwise modern setting. Is that not true, or a
Oh,
secret route?
it'll probably be in some of the other rounds. Like every time we see something a little bit different.
Right.
So.
That's what I was saying. A lot of the ambiguous stuff is is explored in super secret route.
Right.
Fair enough. Have to hold out for that.
Blaster.
Blast it into your soul, kid.
That is some serious theme music for her.
Right. Intimidating sparrow.
So takoyaki.
And of course, oh.
Yeah, you do get news clippings and things like that in the archives.
Yeah, we haven't checked that in a while. We need to do that. Huh. Clearly she is Nanaki's ex.
I'm pretty sure his ex is dead.
Yeah.
But you never know. Which 30 kilometers per hour is not that fast at all.
No, I mean, like, Ben, the illegal rate here is basically whatever your 49cc scooter can get up to, which typically is about 35 miles per hour.
Right.
So you do the 1.6, and that's like, what, 40, it's 52 kilometers per hour. So basically, right around there. Dude, that's really slow.
35 miles per hour with a tailwind.
With a tailwind. As Umag would know, if you being a scooter girl herself. Well, motorcycles too.
Yeah, mine actually got 35 pretty reliably, unless I was going uphill, which unfortunately in this town is
It's everywhere.
Like, yeah,
right?
half the time. All right, yeah, we get a job.
Okay, let me
Then
check.
I'll skip past that.
Check
Because while I do love the parakeet, we've already seen this one twice. So, Rushihara. I know that we say no.
Yeah.
Good job. Do the job I was hired for, and then invite Ryota.
Mm-hmm. See, yeah, there really isn't much going on here for her. Oh, and apparently after the invite Ryota thing, make a save point, because on August 24th there's a split route for her.
Okay. So after I invite Ryota.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Are you sure?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, you gotta ditch Ryota this time. That is a pretty cool looking bird.
I agree.
I think part of it too is that he looks a lot more realistically, added in than the other birds.
And I think that, it's kind of that subtle thing, but it shows how good friends that Ayla and Ryota are when
Y'all get a new
But yeah, she takes his job and he's like, oh no, that's okay.
Right.
And then likewise on the converse, so. Yeah, basically, Sprawl Rota's gonna have to find a different job to force him to cross dress.
Yep.
A Budrigar?
Alright.
I've never heard of a Budrigar.
Lopsitocus undulatus. Well, that is an amazing name. Oh, the common pet parakeet, or shell parakeet, and informally nicknamed the budgie.
Oh yeah, I've heard of budgies. Just never the full name.
Right. The small, long-tailed, seed-eating parrot. They're native.
Up to Kinsaburo. Hey, wait just a minute now.
They're native to Australia.
Yeah, exactly, Mog. I've heard jokes about them in like British comedy shows and things like that.
Right.
And Canadian as well, I believe.
The Commonwealth birds.
Rabu.
I'm kind of a big deal.
206 stamps. Amazing. One second, everyone. Just changing the thing real quick. There we go.
So what did she do?
Who?
The
Rabu?
No, your character said some kind of wanted to get the reaction of somebody with a Kansai dialect, and I didn't see what her text was.
Basically, she asked if he would want a bath, a shower, or the parakeet. It's like, oh, I'll take the parakeet. Wait.
Y'all. Every time I see the
Yeah, there is a pretty significant social significance to Kansai accents, and it's kind of how they're localizing it here.
Right.
They're seen as basically being kind of like the friendly yokel.
Yeah, I was going to remember the first time I mentioned, like, I think it probably was in the last stream for this game, one of the few times we talk about anime and all that stuff. But I was into it for a couple of years. One of the last series I got into was Azumanga Daioh, which is that slice of life high school type series. And in the manga for the when they did that first, they decided to localize the character with that was Osaka, and that's of course her nickname because it's the capital city of that region. And the whole idea with it was you have a lot of times it's the redneck, basically it's a redneck version of Japan, but it's still industrial.
Right.
So they went with like a Brooklyn type accent for her, which is urban but still lower class and everything. So yeah, I think they actually did have a panel where she actually says "forget about it."
Right.
And then like the second volume, of course, they toned that down. Then the anime, they did the typical. I think it picked like Texas, for her. Not quite as like full on Alabama or anything. Okay.
Well, there's a dangerous bird.
Oh, that's amazing.
Unkempt pigeons. Oh yeah, he's got like the bad boy jacket.
Yeah. Punction.
Wow.
Oh, this is the best.
Rock pigeons. Technically, punctions. I can't tell them apart.
This is great.
I mean, this is like some West Side Story nonsense.
And once again, all of a sudden we're in a different game.
Right.
Cash, yeah.
Which is a hilarious mental image because they have to be like not even a foot tall.
Right.
So it's like... to get ostracized for life.
I just want to think of some kind of ostrich pun, but...
Can I win this? 3 pigeons, and they all have mohawks.
You gotta remember, those leather jackets have to be giving them some DR.
Oh, true.
Uh-oh, they're twittering. Take away their cell phones. OMG just got laid out by Azami.
And leather jackets, yeah. Azami! Oh. Hit her theme music. Yes.
Hashtag WTF.
I'm asking Takoyaki. Reminds me of Full Metal Alchemist when Azumi Kure says, you know, she's just laid out an entire unit of the Nestrian military. Say, who are you? I'm a housewife! I let my guard down. Carve it into your soul? Speak softly and drive a Sherman tank. Well, if only D-Moore were here.
Yeah.
She's so cool. Yeah, I'm very close to swooning myself. She even looks like she's posing heroically. It's amazing.
Right.
And puts off into the darkness.
It was pretty much Sprawl. Speak softly, carry a Sherman tank is the best line of the game.
I definitely agree. If I can be like her when I grow up. Carve it into your soul, Sprawl. Okay, and was this the one for Ryota?
I believe so. Yes, invite Ryota.
Okay.
And you'll make a save point, I guess, after that, because the next choice is on the 24th. Everybody skip this, you know. Then again, it might be... You know,
Yeah, I'm looking for...
Oh, no.
Well, draft.
No, I guess maybe after this one.
Yeah, when it's... when a bird isn't on the screen.
Yeah. And you know, it was kind of. I don't know if depressing is the right word for it, because I'm sure it's fine with them. But you know, when we're driving through these, the pocket of an old lady. Oh, is that supposed to be an old lady?
I guess.
No.
Oh, so he is a young man.
Okay, yeah. You really can't tell when it's just the bird, you know?
Right. That is a pretty refined parakeet, though.
Just there's places where you have older people just hanging out like 4 or 5 hours in the morning. It's like, man, I'm Tonjiru. Well, let's find out what that is.
Oh, it's that right there.
Huh. Yeah, the first hit was her recipe, so I'm guessing it is a kind of pork soup.
Tanjiro from the fancy cup is the best. I am kind of tempted, actually. Because I'm kind of hungry. It's like, I bet it would... Yeah, if there's recipes for it, it shouldn't be too difficult.
Yeah. You'd probably have to get a hold of some miso from one of the, ethnic stores or something.
Well, I think even in one of the grocery stores around there, they have like prepackaged miso.
True. Huh. Yeah, that's one cool thing. I will say, it's like, however else you feel about it, one cool thing about immigration is, going, even Walmart start carrying like entire aisles full of, curry and,
the best
Asian
part,
food and stuff.
And also they have, you knew that it arrived when they had cans of abuleta, which is a kind of Mexican hot chocolate. That's actually quite good. I need to actually grab some. But yeah, it's basically Granny's hot chocolate.
Oh yeah.
Translation.
Gotcha.
A butcher guy who works at night.
So we have a vampire parrot subplot.
Great, now I'm imagining Kenzaburo as kind of like Slayer from Guilty Gear. Just incredibly elegant and refined and speaking haiku, but don't you dare cross him.
Somebody else who's known for...
Now I can finally save this thing. Let's see. I'll just save it here in the middle.
Yeah. Someone else who's a very cautious driver.
Right.
Yeah,
Ah!
thanks, game.
Oh, I'll just go with this one so it doesn't have to save.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
load, rather. There we go.
All right. Before she gets life counseled. This sounds like a thing to dread.
Ho ho ho!
Oh, that's kind of
This
interesting.
seems familiar.
Yeah. Yeah, this was in Israel.
Yeah. And now we got that jazz. I'm kind of glad that we don't have the webcam out yet, because that lets me just groove to the jazz, and absolutely nobody in the chat can judge me for it.
Oh, you still could.
I could, but then there would be judgment. So much judgment.
Don't need no holding pigeon for that.
I probably could have skipped past that. Yeah, I should have.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh well.
Well, you didn't know if there'd be anything different to it. It seems kind of odd to have that scene in there.
It's like it doesn't. Yeah.
And maybe it'll tie into something later. Okay. Only difference here is one choice goes to one ending and the other choice goes to the other one.
Let's go with the bad ending first.
Okay. Okay, I think we'd want Scooter first, then we go back into the other one. Yeah, so we won't put the problem with the
Yeah.
Oh, they did that one right. Ayla is a student. They wrote the space there. And then a question mark. I get. Oh. Wow.
I reckon you'll do just fine.
Till he dies.
I don't think anyone could kill Kenzabura.
Yeah, once again, it's just it's just so weird how they have, like, Ryota. It's like he's gonna make it to about 3 years, and then he dies, and it's gonna be tragic and everything. And you've got this dude who's probably like in his 50s.
An island of soothing parakeet in the sea of urban life.
Nice. About time.
Yay! I admit, part of me was actually expecting, kind of like the record scratch and then her theme music plays.
That would have been great. Dun, dun, dun. So clearly, yep.
Uh-oh. Serious music on.
In another life. You don't leave the bird life behind. You get beat out. Or also acceptable, he didn't choose a bird life. Bird life chose him. Now, they should have put that above him because now the dialogue box
Right.
messed up.
Dude, so the toughest bikers around. Hosokawa Blaster. Yes. Carve it into Ain't nobody gonna hold us back. Hell's Birdies. Yes. We've gotten through without a single traffic violation. Ride with the law. You ride the inside.
Wow.
Riding with the souls while any other gang, but never breaking the law.
Yeah, this is. Oh, I see how it is.
Oh.
His real fake name, yep. And she ended up. Oh, yeah, now you're getting meta.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I just want to mention that she ended up painting the blaster thing on the scooter.
Right. And you look like Mr. Fava Bean.
The references here are kind of weird, though. Maybe? I guess he really wants to go and just can't tell.
Right. Well, he's a chauffeur, so.
Yeah.
A harrowing tirade.
Scooter first.
I'm guessing that would actually be the true ending.
No, ending 12 is Scooter, 13 is martial arts.
We'll see. Just because this is very obviously the right answer. So, we'll see.
Well, regardless. I was gonna say keep an eye out for the some of the lines here because they show like your character's names as hers, and they get it wrong.
Right.
The editing does seem like it's got a little bit. Yeah, Scooter does not end at martial arts does. That's Sprawlsing.
So yeah, that martial arts is the bad end.
Yep.
So.
I gotta say, it's like this. They start with this kind of. I don't know. You see, part of the issue when you have you're mixing in silly stuff with serious stuff is you can kind of dilute both of them. I think that's kind of what they did here.
Right.
It's making it really hard to take seriously. Clearly, you're meant to be taking it seriously now.
Right.
But, Midnight
The
Riders.
Midnight Ride.
Every bird's crazy when her daddy's not around. We're already talking about riding with the law, so I don't really know what. I mean, we're not talking about a thug life or anything.
Well, yeah, but there's still like this wild biker game.
Yeah, true.
Question mark?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like that's another one of those weird, like, comedy things. Billiken said, "Okay."
Your eyes look like they did back then.
Billiken.
Azami, enough girl talk. Marry me!
Carved into your soul.
So romantic?
The Billiken is a charm doll created by an American art teacher. It's a mysterious figure in a dream.
Wait, no, it's not over yet.
Huh.
Those who want to see.
Yeah, the Billiken was one of the original fad toys.
Huh.
You think if anybody think we should have heard about it, with considering it was created in Kansas City.
Oh, yeah.
Huh.
Are we getting an advertisement in our game? I think we are. Wow. Huh.
Not sure how I feel about that. Yeah. Huh. So, well, they're talking about...
I can't hear it over the cha-ching, cha-ching.
So, well, they're advertising this one. Let's advertise for... What was that board game we played the other night? It was something...
Mochikoro.
Mochikoro, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like this city-building game, kind of a Japanese twist on it. And so they did plug... See, the thing
Love
is,
Blaster.
the thing is, Brian Pigeon is just a... Yeah, Brian Pigeon's a blog. It's like I don't think he's getting anything out of it.
Whereas that's like very obviously this, gigantic advertisement.
If you want to keep... Well, I guess we got the ending, yeah.
And we've already gotten the ending for whoever I was playing with. So.
True.
Alright, now let's go for the martial arts.
Right. I guess you would get her ending alongside somebody else's,
Hosokawa Blaster.
This is kind of making... Oh, you're skipping over this too quickly.
Well, those lines were already
very
similar. Yeah,
okay.
This is Wednesday.
And unlock this a link to birdcafe.japan. Oh dear. Oh, the center bird in that picture is the parakeet from this game.
Huh.
Okay.
So when he says he'll do it in his birdcage, they actually mean that.
Wow.
Regret dumping me until the day you die.
Some of the characters in this are named after staff. I see. Okay.
You mean the Wrath of Pooty?
Well, he is a god.
Right.
Or is it probably? Well.
Huh. Well, I guess we don't get a card for it.
Yeah, okay.
Weird.
It says it was ending 12, but
Yeah.
So that sure was a thing.
Oh, we needed to keep going.
It's too late.
Okay. No! Well, okay. I will speed on through then. There's more! What? Okay.
Silly Ben, taking the game at its word, you never saw them again.
I'm sorry, it said I never saw them again. I thought she knew what she meant. Ride with the law.
I think I joked about this before, but
continue on until the switch over.
Right.
Okay.
But the whole thing with like calling him Mr. Fafa Bean and everything reminds me of some games like Shadow Hearts, where if somebody like gives a nickname to an NPC, they'll actually go ahead and like change the name they have on the text boxes. So yeah, so if they'd done that instead of Rabu, would have just been Fafa Bean for his name or something. Kind of disappointed they didn't do that. This game isn't.
Check to see if there's anything else.
I got nothing.
Huh. Oh, I guess I'll keep going.
Yep. I guess play until you would otherwise die and see what happens, I guess. Unless one of you wants to...
So that's somewhat.
Huh. Recorder. Uh-oh. Sprawl says maybe we did need vitality. Yep.
I bet we did. Yep, because that's where we die.
You need high vitality.
Yep.
So...
You lied! You lied!
Sprawl, you are no longer our chief advisor. We are exiling you to... Did you want to do a new game of Max?
Well, we're going to have to.
We're going to have to, yeah.
But for the other two... Well, for the other two, we can always... Well, no, we can't.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll have to play through the new game a different time each time from here on in.
Right.
Because each time it's going to be, one for racist bird with charm and one with not, one with the evil bird with intelligence and one with not, and then the vitality one for those.
Well, I like that.
Banished from the grace of Lord Pooty.
Yeah, yes. Not only have we exiled Sprawl, but yeah, Lord Putty will never have room for Sprawl again.
Well, I don't know. His mercy is as infinite as his sweetness.
That's
so
true.
It's possible. Well, I guess we'll just charge on through then.
And like they were saying, I think we'll have to do them. I think we'll have to get them on separate endings anyway. Yeah, for it to count for the secret ending.
Oh.
Yeah, we have our soul name now.
Yep. I'll go ahead and turn off the pigeon or the bird thing.
Yeah, because Azami doesn't have one. So yeah. When I googled for her. It's kind of what Scottish said. When I googled for her, there some of the hits were the fan art for what her human form might look like, and some of those were okay,
Huh.
Yeah. It was Sprawl.
Wait a minute. Well, time out before everybody goes going with this. What is this? Fulfill a promise from long ago. Is that the thing for the true ending?
Maybe Shu is optional for that.
And Racist Bird too? You wouldn't think so.
That's true. I thought we did need both of those.
Yeah. Well, what is fulfilling actually? That's the secret.
Oh, secret ending. So let's not do that one just yet.
Yeah, we'll save that for the end.
Gotcha. Thank you. Like I was starting to say, Sprawl. It's at the risk of speaking for Lord Putty, I think we can grant you forgiveness. Yeah, let's do everybody before we get to the secret end.
Yeah. So I'll just go ahead and do the full vitality and go with the one.
Right. Yeah. Sorry, Mog. We will do the. I think Ben mentioned earlier we'll be doing the secret mode last.
Right.
A good way to kind of wrap things up. Speaking of secret routes, I'm glad we did. I'm glad everybody voted for Angel early last time. Because now that we know our true name, we can do it'll allow the rest of these modes.
Yeah, now that I know that you get the title card anyway, so you might as well go ahead and go with the visualization.
Right.
So honestly, does not make any difference.
All vitality all the time. So, so while we're skipping through like minutes and minutes of stuff here, how have you all been doing? A good weekend, bracing for, next week. Yeah. How's your time off, Mog? Are you looking for anything else, or?
Yeah. Sprawl asks if the fast escape is common. It is very common for games like this.
If your attacks return hours before the deadline, that's the way to overachieve. Does England have like quarterly taxes or something like that? Or is it just you have to do it before the end of January in order for it to... So we basically, you can submit until, I think, middle of April here.
Get out.
The best improvement, because previous years she was minutes before the deadline.
Yeah, I think I've mentioned before that I have... I work for the... Oh yeah, it didn't actually matter.
Right.
But I work for my state's Department of Revenue, and we're starting to get a lot of the things coming in, so...
Right. Most people don't have to do them at all. Interesting.
Oh, Ryota.
Yep, poor kid. Around self-assessment, due to being self-employed or something, you have to do them yourself. Unless they're really bizarre, you can do them online. Gotcha. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I think, for mine, since I'm a independent contractor and I was last year, I'll, just be getting the forms and letting Ben, and Ben was like, with how little money I made, I'll try to get him dinner sometime to take care of it. Yeah, it's kind of hard to believe we're in a new year. We're almost done with our first month.
Yeah.
It's like pretty crazy.
All right, we are carving it into our souls.
Yes.
Blaster.
All right, I'm gonna go get some. The water should be ready by now.
And if you wouldn't mind getting a soda for me as well.
Yeah, no problem. You know the choices, right?
It was invite Ryota, and then talk to martial arts, and there wasn't anything after that, right?
Right, and they do have a route guideline here. Do you think we should follow that, or do you think it doesn't matter?
I don't think it matters.
Okay.
Maybe it was.
Yeah, if this still doesn't work, we can just follow the guide and
right.
Sure, Sway. I'll get you a soda and then give it to Ben to drink because there's no way we can get it to you.
Yep. Mog asks if I am mobile. I am kind of mobile. I can get around pretty well on my own. I only really need my crutches for like distance walking or things like that. But I actually had a doctor's appointment last Thursday, and the x-ray says that I am mostly healed up, but I'm not entirely healed up. So, and yeah, that's what I was thinking. Sprawl is probably just the stats that matter. So otherwise there would be some kind of different dialogue or something, I think. And yeah, getting Azami on their first run would probably be pretty easy, I would imagine. You just have to, get the job and not go with Ryota. Oh yeah, that would make sense. If they were gunning for Okosan, then they would have the high vitality to make it work. Bring up martial arts. Does it change at all? Nope. Oh yeah, here we are. Because I think this is different. Her way of ending things. The
Well
way
done.
of the sparrow.
Did you mention that Sprawl saw somebody get Asami on the
Yeah.
first run? Yeah, yeah. That is pretty crazy.
Uh-oh. It's the leader of the Punctunes.
No, I just sat down and missed something. Mug said, Azami, no, what was that about?
Azami sold her scooter to end things. Goodbye,
Ooh.
Mr. Fava Bean.
Wow.
That is the way of the sparrow.
Huh.
It's the gang of bad birdies. The chick's like, you should be at home washing their beaks and getting ready for bed.
I've been kind of thinking about, I tend to make a joke about like picking up chicks with this game, but the zombie's like the only one, so.
Right.
Okay, sold. Oh yeah, sold a scooter.
And this reminded me of, I think it was actually in England, you had, they're called like mods or something, they were basically a gang on scooters.
Right.
And they were actually supposed to like take on motorcycle gangs and things like that. It's like, I cannot imagine it. Alright guys, go get them. Me.
Of course, in Japan, you actually did have the punk gangs, on scooters.
Fists of Fury.
How bad must Edel be at fighting to have like, 20 times their size and still have trouble here?
I suppose that it would be kind of hard to hit them.
Well, that's true. That's true.
Already a true sparrow.
The Mosford Vespa.
Yeah, that's right.
I see. Yeah, our mom kept trying to refer to Ben Scooter as a Vespa.
Yeah,
it's
it's
not
a
quite
Vespa.
the same thing. Right.
And nobody's born a sparrow. Whoa!
Well, regardless of the science, you have to admire, her.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like saying, nobody's born a man.
Right.
Put your head high and call yourself a sparrow. But in the eyes of the law, Sparrow Idle Blau.
It is kind of a shame you can't you combine them, because that would be a great lead into Angel's
Right.
route.
You can, the seed of the tree of evil may have sprouted, but I am a true sparrow.
Yeah, that was pretty great.
New all-girl delinquent gang. Yes. Wild birds embody that noble spirit as driven night, never once breaking any traffic laws. Yes.
Okay, that was pretty great.
I am not good enough to be a true sparrow, I think.
Us true Sprawl, Train's bird issue is very serious.
Very serious. I am no longer Apostle Edelblau. I am Sparrow Edelblau. Could be the Apostle to the Sparrows.
That's true, that's true.
If it's good enough for St. Francis, it's good enough for Edelblau.
That was pretty amazing.
To be the true Java Sparrow. Nice. I like it.
There's your ending card. Okay, we've officially knocked out another ending.
And that actually didn't take too long.
No,
So
it
yeah,
didn't.
if I scoot through all the other